I'll tell you what, 24 hours to get out is what they said. And what they're calling for today, all over the world, including the United States, people need to be paying attention, on guard, eyes wide open, because I'll tell you what, they're already here and they're about ready to pop off. And don't fool yourself, the same Hamas supporters over in Sweden took over a police car and started rioting. Check it out. Don't fool yourself. This group, that's where it's headed. Like I said, happening today. Information you need to know and upcoming events that's gonna get pretty bad coming right up. Welcome. If you guys are brand new to our awesome community where we do prepping tips, emergency preparedness how-tos, and we go over news and awareness, stuff that you might not be seeing on the mainstream media and stuff that you need to be told about. If you happen to find value in that, be sure to hit the notification bell so you can stay up to date. Let's jump into this one. I swear, it never fails. Now we've got this to worry about, and this thing is acclimating, getting worse by the hour and by the day. You've got flyers going around for today. We're talking about marches, protests happening here in the United States. Friday, October 13th, 3 p.m., International Day of Action for Palestine. Broadway, BTW, 41st Street South and 42nd Street. Stand with Gaza, unequivocally, bring flags, signs, and kefiyehs. Whatever that is. Here's another one, call to action, flood City Hall. Alderman Silverstein is trying to pass anti-Palestinian resolution. We cannot allow this, show up and block the resolution. October 13th, 1 p.m., support Palestine. Now there's a lot of underlying things, but the fact of the matter is these groups of people are mostly military-aged men, not happy, and ready to fight. You think this is friendly? Follow this guy on Telegram, Amir, and you think this isn't gonna get serious? Check this out. Just in, not even reported yet. From Amir Safardi, he's someone I follow on Telegram. He's got over 400,000 subscribers. He says in Chicago, not released yet, Palestinian walked into a Jewish center and shot the receptionist. Now I haven't validated that, but so far this guy is putting it out before anyone else. Now I don't know if there's good Palestinians out there and bad Palestinians, but the ones that we're dealing with, I'm assuming are the bad ones, because some of the raw footage that I've watched that I can't play on here, what they're doing to little ones, what they're doing to mothers, what they're doing to mothers carrying little ones is absolutely horrific. And I don't think anyone that stands for anything good would be doing any of those actions. Numerous casualties of innocent people. And like I said, whatever or whoever these people are now bringing it to the streets in front of our homes. And it's getting real fast. Brand new, a Jewish school in Queens, New York is closing on Friday after former Hamas chief Khaled Mashal called for a global day of jihad. In response to Palestinian aggression, all New York City police officers have been told to report for duty in uniform on Friday, the NYPD. Everyone is being called out for this right now. And you think this is pointed in just the direction of Israel? You're wrong. This is pointed towards basically every American that thinks the way you and I do. All Christians and basically any Caucasian or white people. And wait till I show you this clip after this one. This one by Nick Sorter on Twitter. Global Day of Jihad declares on Friday. Down further, it shows former Hamas chief Khaled called for a global day of jihad and said Muslims should show anger on Friday and send a message of rage to Zionists and to America. What? And these people and groups are on our streets right now in high numbers. It says right here from the NYPD, officers are expecting civil unrest. New York City has seen increasingly aggressive protests in support of the Palestine over the past several days. Down further, it says Floridians are armed. We won't be intimidated. Some people are warning that Americans stay indoors on Friday, and Israel government is warning Jews around the world to stay away from protests. Be wary on Friday. And you think this is just gonna end on Friday? They get away with this thing's gonna ramp up real hard. Now, before I show you this next clip that'll give you a really good sense of how these people are, I want to warn you, please, if you're in a city area, if you're in an area where any of these protests are happening, I highly suggest, unless you're looking for a fight, to stay out of the way. I don't know how unraveled, unglued this type of situation could get, but I'm suspecting the anger and the rage coming from this group and the level of beliefs behind these people and what they're capable of doing without any feeling whatsoever. There's no compassion over the idea of a human life, young or old, male or female. Empathy with these people were checked at the door a long time ago. These are images of them firing missiles near the Gaza Strip over and over. They don't care where these missiles hit. They don't care who gets hit in the crossfire. And when it comes to us on our streets where these protests are, I'm sure the same principle applies. They don't care who gets in the way. Now check this out. This is right down in front of the Congress Hotel, but listen to the verbiage, listen to the attitude coming from these people, and then take in mind that this is on our streets.
Told me that I need to condemn the riots, that I need to condemn the looting, and I told them, I condemn the police. So now as Palestinians are resisting, I will not condemn the way that Palestine resists. I condemn Israel. I condemn the United States. I condemn white supremacy, I condemn imperialism, and I condemn colonialism.
People can tell what it is, but they didn't say it. There you go. Condemn the United States. They're on our streets telling us that. You guys don't think that this is a big deal? It's a huge deal. Can you go anywhere? Do you go to Israel and see American flags flying left and right? Do you go to Ukraine and see American flags flying left and right? Despite bad leadership, the country that comes in and saves the day, the place that everyone wants to go, yet no one will fly our flag in other countries, yet you go and see this, you see all of these flags flying with disgrace on the United States on our soil. I'm telling you, people need to wake up to this. This is getting way, way out of hand. And this is happening all over the world. Is this some kind of big takeover? How about our friends up in Canada, Quebec, right here in Montreal? These are angry people wanting to fight. In fact, you can go on social media sites like old TikToker and watch street brawls right now between one side and another. You don't think this isn't gonna blow up? I swear, this is a ticking time bomb about to blow up. And like I said, these aren't peaceful protesters that you would see at maybe a rally that's been condemned in the recent years that are, you know, the patriotic folks that come out in families and are super peaceful about the good and making America great. These guys look like an angry military. Look. How is this going to unfold? And this is happening today, somewhere around 1 o'clock. Hopefully I get this video out in time to warn people, but it's not going to stop today. They're just rubbing up the engines. Like I said, all over the world. How about our friends in Australia?
With it. The Prime Minister has actually said today that he didn't think this protest should go ahead. The Zionist Federation, the Jewish Board of Deputies has circulated an email that came through from police this afternoon warning Jewish residents of Sydney not to be in the CBD and the Circular Quay throughout this protest this afternoon. So in that sense, this is really unusual.
Unusual for sure. When we thought in America that we're safe from the possible war that's happening over there, how safe are we? They're marching our streets, condemning them along with the United States for supporting Israel. Now, you could believe one way or another. The fact of the matter is, the American people, along with the Israelis, being told to stay home, stay in your home, that's not safe. And if it's getting that bad, y'all need to take it seriously. This is on our streets. A lot of people projecting this is gonna get way out of hand. And with that open border policy, so many people came across the border. We don't know who they were, but we noticed that there's a lot. Like, look right here, Chicago. So resistance is justified anywhere that Palestine resides. And it looks like there's a lot of that in America. So what do we got coming down the pipe? I'm telling y'all, you might want to be preparing and prepping for a little bit of a different angle than you thought. Another thing I want to throw out there for my community members that are supporting us on the memberships. YouTube allows you guys to join the membership, which can be as little as a couple dollars a month, which is like buying me a coffee, helping us out with our mission. For those folks that are in our membership group, which there's not very many, I'm going to start doing a giveaway every single month. In fact, this weekend, I'm going to give out this unit right here. It's a power station by Jackery. One of the very few people that are members in our group and help us out are going to win this Jackery portable power station, which is worth thousands. And that's what we're going to do. We're going to start doing giveaways every single month for those that help us out on the membership side. So if you like the fact that we bring awareness to the world, to the United States, letting you guys know what you might not be learning on big media out there, and want to support what we do here, the memberships, like I said, can be as little as a couple bucks a month. And for that, some of this stuff that these companies send me, I'm going to start passing them all out to y'all. Back to this Palestine thing, things are happening. 1 million people need to evacuate in 24 hours. The warning's been issued. CBC News, Israel warns northern Gaza residents to leave. Tell the UN 1.1 million residents should evacuate within 24 hours. And this was released just like 10 hours ago. Israel military aircraft dropped thousands of leaflets. You can see them flying through the air right there on the northern Gaza Strip Friday, warning residents in that part that the Palestinian territory to evacuate its southern half. The Israel military informed the United Nations late Thursday that night that the entire population of the northern Gaza should evacuate south almost immediately. The UN spokesperson told the CBS News that the liaison officers with the Israel Defense Forces informed the UN just before midnight Gaza time Thursday that the entire population of the Wadi Gaza should relocate to the southern Gaza within the next 24 hours. According to the UN, about 1.1 million people live in the northern Gaza, the most densely populated part of the territory, as ground troops are expected to move in. Folks, you thought things were ugly already with just thousands of missiles flying through? Wait till the ground troops come in and just start blasting. It's about to get ugly. People are gonna get angry. High chance the United States is gonna step in. And how is all those protests in all these large cities gonna go from there on out? Folks, it's time to keep your eyes wide open, head on a swivel, pay attention. Things could get ugly pretty quick. As I know more, I'll keep you guys informed. Keep prepping, keep learning, keep doing. We'll see you on the next one.